Well, hello and welcome to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection since 1991. Today is Monday, the 21st of August. My name is Pete Connor. I'm your show's host. And a couple of informative, I always say that, don't I? Always informative. It's always informative, but it really is. Jason Eyberg thinks it's going to be informative because he's going to tell us about the Owatonna Early Edition Rotary Club corn feed that's upcoming. And then we're going to be on location out at the Owatonna Airport to talk with Ryan Heydon, and he'll tell us about the annual Civil Air Patrol fly-in breakfast. As a reminder, we would appreciate your input about what you'd like to see on Owatonna Today. If you have any individuals or any events that you'd like to have publicized, why don't you let us know of that? Give Leanne Alt a call at 390-5751 or log on to owatonnatoday@charter.net and letting us know of your ideas. Now we're going to take a quick break for some messages from our sponsors, and then be right back with Jason and Corn. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, and welcome back.
It's fair time again.
And a big welcome back.
Yeah.
Back, Jason.
Thanks, Pete.
Jason,
Always good to be
us,
here.
Talking about different things today as a member of the Early Edition Rotary Club to talk about the corn feed and other things that pertain to Rotary.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's that time of year again.
It is. I don't know how long sweet corn's been out, but I gotta believe there must be just more than a bushel has been sold.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, it's just all over, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
It's showing up fast, and we always enjoy it. I have a little daughter. We drive by Lakeside every this time of year, and there's tons of corn going, and she loves rolling the window down and looking at it going.
Yeah. To me, it's amazing that the equipment that gets that corn from out of the back of a truck into a can.
Right.
Anyway. The corn feed, sometimes it gets the feeling, to me at any rate, that this is kind of the last, when you talk about corn feeds, this is the one, and then pretty soon we're off to thinking of other things.
Yeah.
School and what have you. So, you guys have been doing this now for how long?
Yeah, it's our 11th corn feed.
Wow.
And we've grown each year, which is exciting,
Yeah.
and we try to grow a little bit each year. It's certainly a big task and takes a lot of hands and a lot of volunteer work, and kind of a two-day event.
Sure.
Starting next Monday, we'll be husking corn Monday night at the Eagles Club and getting everything ready for the meals the next day. And we hope to reach about 1,000 corn feed meals on Tuesday.
I can't imagine the chatter that's going to be going on during the husking time.
Yeah.
You guys must have a lot of fun doing that.
We do. We have a lot of fun. We set up quite a few tables, and it's quite the operation. It's a lot of fun. We invite a lot of families down from our Rotary group and from the Noon Club group and others that want to help. And we get it all done in about 2.5, 3 hours. And
clean up.
Yep.
And go home.
A lot of cleanup. We have we stick around for some Eagle burgers and a beverage after usually the warm weather, and it's always a fun night.
Okay. This will be indoors?
The corn feed itself will be indoors. The husking is outdoors.
Outside.
So we're out in the heat usually.
And where do you boil this stuff then?
We start early on Tuesday morning at the Eagles Club. And the Eagles Club has been a gracious host of ours for the last couple of years.
In the kitchen then?
Yep, in the kitchen. We start early on Tuesday morning.
Yeah, let's have a look at the poster.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a good looking poster.
So we've got the corn feed starting next Tuesday from 11 to 2. Yep. And a real nice meal with obviously the corn being at the center of that, but a nice bun and chicken breast and cookies and potato salad.
Right.
And there's 2 options. Folks can come in and eat at the Eagles Club, or we'll deliver for free if at a minimum of 5 orders. And we usually get close to 500 meals that get delivered out to various businesses throughout the community that day. And then a choice of water or milk to go along with the meal.
And $9 is for adults, and kids under 6, it appears, will be will be free.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yep. $9, so a very fair price
Sure.
to help, to get a nice meal and also make
Help a worthy cause.
help a worthy cause.
Is it fair to ask, what sort of receipts you might be expecting from something like this? I mean, because this is going to be a biggie for your fireworks program, as well as the other Dolly Parton and the book.
Yeah, absolutely. We generally look to profit about $3,000 to $4,000 from this event.
Okay.
We're certainly gracious to the folks that help us. Lakeside being one of them, donating the corn for us, so that certainly helps. JC Press has printed these nice posters and tickets for us. So we're appreciative of that, and of course the many volunteer hours that it takes between the 2 days and the days leading up to the event as well. As you mentioned, the benefactors of the corn feed, primarily the fireworks, the 4th of July fireworks, which we have been talking about in our club, that had good reviews this year. It seems like a lot of good talk going on regarding how the fireworks came off this year, and we're excited about that. And then the Dolly Parton Imagination Library and our kindergarten book donation is also a benefactor of this fundraiser.
Here's a little curiosity. Approximately how many ears of corn do you serve, do you think? Do you know? Anybody ever ask you that?
We get that question a lot, and we always get it, when we're almost done with the truckload usually, and we don't really, I don't have a number I can tell you. It's 2 big flatbed trucks, pickup trucks full of corn heaping over the edge.
Yeah.
So that'd be a good little trivia for someone, maybe.
Yeah. You could have a contest.
Yeah.
If you already knew, it would be something, another part of the fundraiser that you could.
Right.
That's another great idea. That we'll take that on later.
It's a lot of corn.
A lot of corn, yeah. So speaking of Rotary in terms of a service organization, you guys are now in the morning group. I suppose it was before your time, kind of a split off perhaps of the noon group. A bunch of you guys that wanted to get of the people wanted to get going a little earlier in the day, let's say.
Yep.
So, how many members in your organization?
We're at approximately 22 or 23 right now. Okay. We'd like to be at 25, so that's a nice round number for us, and helps with all of our planning and our volunteer work that we do and the events that we host and sponsor throughout the year. It's a good number for the club. Yeah. It's a different time. There's 2 Rotary groups: the noon club on Mondays and our group on Wednesday mornings. We generally meet at the fire hall, 3rd floor. We're currently
the courtroom
removed from there and meeting at Owatonna Public Utilities. So we appreciate them hosting us in the meantime and enjoy that meeting space. And we'd invite anyone that would enjoy checking the Early Edition Rotary group out to come to a meeting, have a free breakfast, and see all that we do. We meet at 7
What
o'clock.
obligations are there if a person wanted to belong? Join and pass muster, and I don't know, is there an election?
There really isn't. We were looking for folks that are really interested in hearing engaging speakers each week about different topics, that are that are excited to be involved with projects like the corn feed or our rose sale we do in the spring, the fireworks work that we do with the fireworks, some various things like a meat raffle at the Elks Club from time to time, but many hands make a little bit easier work, and so it's there's not an overcommitment of time to these things. We certainly respect people's time, and meetings each week are it's great to be there, but we don't expect that everybody's there every week. It's just good to have the numbers. Good, when we do have these events, we've got more bodies to choose from and to help out with these events.
Yeah, right. And speaking of bodies, it's a gender neutral, right? I mean, men, women.
Absolutely, all the above.
Yeah.
Yep.
Age requirement?
We've got a wide range of that. So we welcome all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So the back to the corn feed. You're starting early. You're getting the corn prepared. Boil it and get it ready, and all people have to do is to arrive. I suppose jump in line and
Yeah.
Is it table service, or do they go through the kind of the kitchen line?
Yep, they'll come through the kitchen line, and it'll kind of free seating there at the back of the Eagles Club. Like I mentioned, 11 to 2 is our serving time at the Eagles Club. We can accommodate pickup orders, so if folks want to call in, I think we've provided, or we will on the screen, the phone numbers and fax numbers. OwatonnaRotary.org is our website, and you can pick up an order form on the website. You can also read more about the Rotary Club, Early Edition, and also see the events and members of the club on that website as well.
All you can eat?
All you can eat.
Corn is concerned?
All you can eat corn, yeah.
No, not the chicken perhaps, but all the else you can eat. You know, I have to tell you that we had, not long ago, we had Leanne T, was a nutritionist, and I asked her about, we were talking about corn. And corn on the cob, she said, is very good, very nutritious. It's you think about corn syrup and about some of the additives that come out of corn. She says different corn. She says sweet corn, good stuff.
Good. Well,
so
happy to hear that.
That's kind of a plug for people who might be looking for a place to go and have dinner and
maybe just
wonder if it's a good thing to do.
Maybe just not the butter and salt that we
maybe
add,
not,
right?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
But it tastes good.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I hope that it's going to go well for you, and I think it will, and certainly for the benefit of those organizations.
Yeah.
I know we've talked a little bit about Dolly Parton and other times, and I know with the public library, and of course with the books. Do you collaborate with the books? I know the Initiative Foundation sometimes works with books as well. Do you have any?
Yeah, we actually purchase the books with proceeds, and then we go out in the spring and we deliver those books to the kindergartners and read to many of those kindergarten classrooms across the community as well. So that's always a fun time. As you mentioned, the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, and the books, I think under age 5, those folks are those kids are all getting a book a month in the mail, which is always fun, and so good causes, and
with today, with so much of technology and online stuff and reading, something that to be held other than a pad, iPad or whatever.
Sure.
To have a book in hand is really, I think, important for those kids to get started with that.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of development that happens there with reading and starting early, and it's definitely something that's near and dear to our club that we've done for a long time and plan to continue to support going forward as well.
Excellent, yeah. Anything else that we need to talk about coming from the Early Edition Rotary Club?
We just appreciate everyone's support. We appreciate the volunteers. We, if folks are ordering, maybe just a couple tips. The noon hour tends to be the busiest in terms of delivery. We by all means are not a national delivery chain that do this day in and day out, so we try our best every year to get those meals out on time. But the 11 o'clock and the 1 o'clock times tend to be a little bit easier to get the meals out. But cool. Noon is busy, and
very well.
We're looking forward to it.
Excellent. Well, best wishes. Hope you have a big sale. Hope you run out of corn, and for a great cause. So thanks again for being with us, Jason.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
You bet. And thanks to all of you for staying with us for this segment. And we're going to take a bit of time for some messages from our sponsors, and then we'll be right back. So please don't go away.
The River Springs Water Park is open for the summer. Come with family and friends to enjoy the many features the water park has to offer. For more information on daily specials, programs, and large group packages, visit our website, call the water park at 774-7370, or find them on the River Springs Water Park Facebook page. Make a big splash this summer at the River Springs Water Park.
I'm Dan Branstead of Carlson Branstead & Company, Certified Public Accountants. We support the Owatonna Today Show.
Greetings from the Steele County Historical Society. We invite you to visit us and enjoy your county's history at the History Center and the Village of Yesteryear. Check out our website for current exhibits and our monthly programs.
Hello, my name is Katie Marshall. A year ago, my family and I became homeless. We were scared and alone. Today, with the help of Steele County Transitional Housing and generous donors like you, my family and I are safely housed. I am working, going to college, paying my rent on time. My children have a warm bed to sleep in every night. My family and I are so grateful for this second chance. Please help others in need by donating to transitional housing today. Everyone deserves a safe place to live.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. I am out here at the Owatonna Airport, and I am with Ryan Heydon and Nathaniel Thayer from the Civil Air Patrol here at the Owatonna Airport. Gentlemen, welcome to the Owatonna Today Show.
Thank you, Leanne.
Okay, so Ryan, we're going to start with you. Nathaniel, we'll get to you in a minute. What we want to find out first is, what is the Civil Air Patrol and why do we have one here at the Owatonna Airport?
Well, Civil Air Patrol is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We were founded back in 1941, December 1st. Founded with 3 missions: emergency services, aerospace education, and cadet programs. And with all 3 of those programs, we're able to, with emergency services, we can get them ground team certified to be able to go out on search and rescue missions, as well as disaster relief.
Okay.
For aerospace education, we can give them a low-cost alternative on learning how to either fly a C-172 aircraft or even a glider.
Wow. Okay, and then your third one?
And then for cadet programs, we teach them everything from drill and ceremonies to customs and courtesies, and we also teach them a lot about being professional in all of that they do. And we also give them a lot of tools that they can take into the workforce.
Wow, wonderful. So how many Civil Air Patrol participants do you currently have?
For the cadet side, we have 20 cadets on roster. And for adults, or as we call them, senior members, we have at least 12.
12, okay. And what is the age group for cadets?
A cadet can join as early as age of 12, and they could stay a cadet up until they are 21.
Okay, and then 21, they have to become a senior member of the Civil Air Patrol?
That is correct, ma'am.
Wow, they age out pretty quickly. All right. Ryan, how long have you been a member of the Civil Air Patrol?
I'm coming up on 5 years in November.
Okay.
I have been in Squadron Command for just over a year and a couple of months.
Oh, wonderful. And what does Squadron Command entail?
Basically, my job is to oversee all of the programs and make sure that we're executing all of our missions. And basically, I'm there for the cadets and for the senior members, whether they need any financing or if they want to go out on field trips or if they want to go out on activities, things like that.
Okay, all right, wonderful. And why did you decide to become involved with the Civil Air Patrol?
I am working my way to becoming a pilot.
Oh,
and
wonderful.
I do want to give back to my community through orientation flights and through lessons to our cadets.
Okay, wonderful. All right, let's hand that microphone over to Nathaniel and we'll find out. Nathaniel, tell us a bit about yourself.
Well, I'm Nathaniel Thayer. I've been in Civil Air Patrol for almost 4 years, and
okay.
It's been a great experience being a cadet and leading other cadets through Civil Air Patrol.
So what does that mean, leading other cadets? How do you do that?
How we lead other cadets is we're kind of giving them like a basic experience of military life, kind of. So, yeah.
With the regimentation and the discipline and that kind of thing.
Yes.
So why did you personally become a Civil Air Patrol cadet?
Well, I joined Civil Air Patrol because my 2 older brothers were in.
Oh.
So I was like, hey, why not join Civil Air Patrol? And it has been a great experience ever since.
Now, are your 2 brothers still affiliated with the Civil Air Patrol, or have they moved on?
No, they have moved on.
They have moved on. Okay, all right. So what do you find most satisfying about being a member of the Civil Air Patrol cadets?
Definitely the pride of being a cadet. Like, we are set out above the rest of the youth because we can gain that experience in Civil Air Patrol.
Okay, all right. So you obviously love it. How long do you think you'll stay with this?
Probably until I am 18.
Okay, and how many more years will that be?
About 2 more years.
2 more years, okay, all right. So do you think then as you go on to higher education that you want to pursue something in aeronautics?
I am currently thinking about joining the Air Force or the Marines.
Oh, okay, wonderful. So this is really great experience for you.
Yes,
for
it is
what your future adult plans may be.
Yes, it's a great experience.
Oh, wonderful. Well, if you want to pass the microphone back to Ryan, we're also here not only to talk about the Civil Air Patrol, but also to talk about the big event that's coming up here in Owatonna at the Owatonna Airport. And so, Ryan, tell us what's happening.
Well, on 27 August from 7 a.m. to noon, and 27 August, that is a Sunday this year, we are hosting a fly-in breakfast.
Okay.
And we have served from anywhere between 500 and 1,000 people. It is our biggest fundraiser, so we can support all of our missions here within Owatonna, as well as within Civil Air Patrol as a whole. And basically, any money that we get goes straight right back to the cadets to all 3 of the missions.
Oh, okay, to sort of help with whatever activities you have planned to help pay for the expenses. All right. So this is on Sunday, August 27th. What time does the breakfast start?
It starts at 7 a.m. and goes until noon.
Okay, and the menu?
We are doing an authentic French toast breakfast with an assortment of fruit and coffee and various other beverages.
Oh, wow, wonderful. Now, do you have to own an airplane to be able to come to the fly-in breakfast?
You do not. We take foot traffic as well.
Okay, all right. What are some of the other activities planned then for that morning?
Well, we are going to have the RC modelers out here on display. We are also going to be having a silent auction. We are working a little behind the scenes on getting all of that set up.
Okay.
And then beyond that, we have various different displays that are coming in, and also just the amount of pilots that we are expecting this year.
Okay. About how many pilots usually attend the fly-in breakfast?
Our highest record is about 125 aircraft. Over the last couple of years, our numbers have been going down. We're hoping that we're going to be getting some good weather this year.
Oh, okay. Have they gone down because the weather hasn't been ideal for flying in?
That is correct.
Okay, yes. That would make it very difficult, yes. Do you know of any particular pilots and particular airplanes that have committed to coming on the 27th?
I have not heard anything through the books.
Okay.
I know I am working with our wing headquarters to see about getting a Civil Air Patrol aircraft down here, one of our C-172s.
Okay, now explain what that is, because I am not schooled in aircraft types.
Yep, a C-172, that is a type of aircraft that is actually one of our main aircrafts that we train the cadets in, and also what we have them go up on orientation flights in. And the biggest thing that we are looking to recruit here in Owatonna is we are looking for pilots. We would like to be able to get our cadets out on orientation flights, as well as being able to take advantage of flight lessons.
Okay.
And we would also like to be a little more mission ready if we were to get called out. So we would both have an air crew as well as a ground crew.
A ground crew. And what type of mission might you perhaps get called out on?
We have been called out on numerous missions, whether that be searching for a downed aircraft.
Okay.
And we have also aided in the search of missing people across our state.
Okay, whether it's aircraft related or not.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, wow, well that really sounds pretty interesting. How large of an airplane is this? As far, like how many people does it hold?
It seats 4 people.
Oh, 4 people. Okay, so it's still a smaller plane, but not one of your really small planes, right?
Nope.
Okay, all right. So everyone is invited to come out. And is there anything happening besides the fly-in breakfast with this whole Civil Air Patrol fundraiser?
They are certainly more than welcome to come on out and tour our squadron headquarters.
Okay.
And feel free to ask any of my cadets any questions, or even my senior members.
Okay, are you having anything the night before on Saturday?
The night before, the airport is putting on a movie night, And
fun.
I regret to say I don't know what the movie is.
You don't know what the movie is. Well, that's okay, because later on in the week we're having Dave Beaver on, and Dave can fill us all in on that. So great. Well, thank you so much for all of this wonderful information. If someone has a child that's interested, or if there is a young person out there who is interested in becoming, or at least finding out more about the Civil Air Patrol, how would they go about doing that?
Well, to recap, we meet on Tuesday nights from 6:30 to 9,
Okay.
right out here at our airport.
Every week? Every week? Sorry, the train sounded
Yep,
me
it's
out.
every Tuesday night.
Every Tuesday night, okay, great.
And if we do end up having to cancel a meeting for some reason, we do try to do what we can to make sure we do communications out, whether that be over the radio or through telephone calls.
Oh, okay, all right. And so just come out, attend the meeting, and kind of get to know what it's all about.
Yep, we encourage all prospective members to visit our squadron 3 times.
Okay.
And then they get to kind of get the feel of what we do on a weekly basis. And then after, on that 3rd week, we present them with a letter where they can do their application online.
Okay.
And one thing that I always tell any of my prospective or any visitors that come into our squadron, there is no such thing as a dumb question.
Okay, wonderful. Well, Ryan and Nathaniel, thank you so much for spending time with us today. Again, the fly-in breakfast is Sunday, August 27th, starting at 7 a.m. Everyone from town is invited to come on out and kind of get a tour of the Civil Air Patrol headquarters and then the airport. So thank you so much for joining us, and audience, please stay with us. We will be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Amy Swain Hearing Centers is a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show. I'm Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better.
Hi, this is Barry Gillespie, president of ERA Gillespie Real Estate, where our pledge is to save you money, save you time, and simplify your life. And we're proud supporters of the Owatonna Today Show.
Welcome back to the Owatonna Today Show, your community connection. Thanks for staying with us. We're going to take a little bit of time for some community messages now. The Owatonna Early Edition Rotary Club will be hosting a corn feed on Tuesday, August 29th, 2017 at the Owatonna Eagles Club from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. And the cost is $9. Kids 6 and under will eat free. The menu will feature sweet corn, chicken breast, bun, potato salad, cookie, and beverage. Free delivery for orders of 5 meals or more is available. The proceeds will benefit the Patriot Skies 4th of July fireworks, kindergarten book donation, and Dolly Parton Imagination Library. Tickets are available from any member of Early Edition Rotary Club and at the door. The Owatonna Foundation is pleased to announce its next grant application deadline on September 1, 2017. Owatonna-based nonprofit organizations that are working on capital-type projects in the areas of community, arts, education, and recreation might apply. Complete grant guidelines and applications can be found at the Owatonna Foundation website at www.owattonnafoundation.org. And for more information, call Laura Ressler, Executive Coordinator, at 507-455 or email at info@owatonnafoundation.org. And Habitat for Humanity of Steele-Waseca area invites the entire family to its annual fundraiser. Family Friendly Night is free to attend. Join us for a night of storytelling and comedy on Saturday, September 30th, 2017, brought to you by Go for Sport. The night will feature a social hour, dinner, short program, and Michael Cashman from Second Story Comedy will be the entertainment for the night. And that'll take care of it for today. Come back on Wednesday when we will have Detective Matt Olchenbrunz from the Owatonna Police Department, as well as Tanya Paley from the United Way. So thanks again for being with us today. Look forward to having you back here on Wednesday. Beaver, better put